no boating show on the Newburyport area would be complete without a visit to Lowell's Boat Shop here in the town of Amesbury. And with me is the executive director of Lowell's, Graham McKay. Graham, what can I say? This place is awesome. It's all about preserving the art and craft of wooden boat building, and you guys do a heck of a job. Tell us about the school.
The shop itself is a working museum, and in that we still build boats for customers, but we do it in a museum setting. So the whole building is really our biggest artifact, and it was a dory factory. It was built in 1860 as a factory to build dories. Nowadays in the museum we have a historical museum downstairs, and the main floor up here where we are, we have actual semi-commercial boat building. We're building boats for customers. We also have student projects going on. So
yes, you have apprenticeships, right? People, the kids can come here and learn the art of wooden boat building and build their own boat, right?
Well, they really learn how to be people.
Yeah. Well, Graham, tell us about this beautiful boat.
This is a relatively standard boat for us. This is a Lowell sailboat, it's called. A semi-dory. So it's got a wider transom than, say, a dory would or a rowing skiff. Very fancy, as you can see. It's a lot of varnished,
beautiful finish.
Jungle wood, I call it.
So this shop is actually a National Historic Landmark, huh?
It is. It was deemed a National Historic Landmark in '91.
And tell us about the floor. Okay, the floor is pretty famous, right?
Well, yeah. So this, as I say, the building is our biggest artifact. I mean, it was a factory at the time. On the assembly line process, this was the last stage, and it was the paint room. And so when you look around, it looks like concrete on the floor, but it's really 150 years of paint drippings.
Of lead paint?
Yeah.
And this is the actual can of this paste or lead paste?
5 pounds of lead paste in there.
Well, you mentioned that this shop also functions as a museum of sorts for old boats, and you've got several of them here on display. Tell us about this one here.
Yeah, our primary function is as a museum, and this is the boat that really made us famous. It's a bank story. This was built for the Gloucester fisheries, primarily in the 19th century, and the shop produced 2,029 boats that year, so that's roughly 7 a working day.
Just cranking them out, huh?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the quick tour of the Lowell Boat Shop right here on the Merrimack River. Tremendous place. You guys are doing some really great work and helping to keep boat building tradition alive and well. So
thank you much.
It's a wonderful mission. Anyways, come on down and see Graham and everybody here at the Lowell Boat Shop.